Well, I feel like this is it. This could be our season. I feel like I've made some really, really good transfers. I feel like as a team, we just look good. This could be it. The treble could be on this season. Let's start by beating Spurs in the UEFA Super Cup. Hey guys, what are you? Welcome back, episode 91 of Oldham to Home. Yes, before we get into it, can I just say, if you are watching this and you're not yet subscribed, if you could, it would mean a lot to me. Smash the like button as well. Helps push the video out to more people as well. Yeah, here we are. We are moments away from the, potentially lifting another UEFA Super Cup, which, 2 in a row Super Cups is pretty good going. I mean, winning the Champions League 2 years in a row is also pretty good going. But we're starting on the finances. It is looking really, really good. We have a lot of money in the bank. Over £157 million. I've still got about just under 30 million as well in transfer budget, and our wage budget is about 400 million, and we're only spending 3.6 of that. So that's a 4 million our wage budget per week, and we're spending about 3.6. So we've got a bit of wiggle room there if there was, if we were going to bring in another player. But for the moment, that's where it is at the moment. We are going to go straight into those transfers and show you who I've bought in. So we are going to go straight into those transfers there, and I'm going to show you who we've bought in and who we've let go, because it's been some big outs, which is how we've got some of this money. So here we are. Only 4 players have come in. Now, yes, only 4, but we did spend 108 million. You did see that we got in Upamecano. That was in our World Cup Challenge debacle. He's come in. Look, yes, he's 34, but that little bit of extra experience, a squad player as well. So he's not going to get as upset as my other central defenders were, and he's just going to come in and back up Rashad and Guerrero. So a lot of experience. He's got over 170 caps for the national team, 349 appearances for Bayern Munich, and he's still really good at 34. So we get a year out of him, and I think that does us pretty good. Another player we bought in here from Santos Laguna, Mexican club, 9 million, with rising to 12.5 is Oscar Estrada. He is a right-sided wonderkid. I'm training him to play on the left because he's got a very strong left foot, and a very strong right foot. This guy looks pretty decent. He's got a big potential ability. His physicals are already pretty amazing for 20-year-old. 2 caps for Mexico and 1 goal. And I'm liking, his determination, composure, decisions off the ball. All these are 13s, 14s already. Same with his crossing, dribbling, first touch, passing and technique. We're probably going to play him there as an inside forward on attack, so hopefully that finishing just improves there. But 54 appearances for his club. Only the 1 goal though, which is strange. Hopefully he can get a few more goals for us. But yeah, I saw this guy and I just had to jump at the chance to get him for so cheap. The next one is our big summer signing, Lee J. Sub, 83 million. He is the left back that we have probably been missing. This guy looks pretty special. 22-year-old South Korean international. He is an elite fullback. Yes, he's outspoken and confrontational, but the guy looks pretty damn impressive. Great mentals, great physicals. Technicals are amazing too as well. We paid 83 million for him, which was his release clause. He's been playing really good for Leipzig for the last few years, and hopefully he can just add a boost in that left back position. The last guy here, Ulysses Savdra, something like Ulysses, another Mexican. This guy is another wonder kid. Snapped him up pretty cheap as well. 20 years old, 8 caps for the national team as well. Really nicely rounded player. I believe we're training him to play on the left because he can do. He can already play on the right and behind the striker as well. But just looking at those stats, for 20 years old, his lowest stat is free kick taking at 6. It's nuts. He's got a lot of stats that are in those double digits and bordering on that 13, 14. So he looks to be a very special player. He came in from Deportivo Guadalajara for 9 million, where 52 appearances, 11 goals. So definitely hoping that these 2 young Mexican Wonderkids can make a difference in our team. Now, Speaking of Mexicans going out, Luis Angel Lanz has gone. Yes, our Mexican left back. He has departed the club, gone to West Ham for $31 million, $20 million profit on him. We got 5 years out of him, but he was pretty good last couple of years. But I just feel we needed to step up with Lee J Sub and have a look at the difference here. How good is Lee here compared to Luis Lanz? Absolutely miles different. So I thought he's not going to get the game time because I'm not getting rid of Benny Couto. Let's get rid of him. So a couple of big players going out here. We'll focus back on the top. Stefan Sorensen, he's gone to Chelsea for $55 million. He was unhappy, wanted more game time. We paid just under $10 million for him. Never really kicked off apart from last season, or the season before, sorry, where he got 12 goal assists and played pretty decent. Bit injury prone, so I think $55 million for him is pretty good. And at the moment, my scouts only rate him as a C+ player. So, Stefan Sorensen, thank you for your career. Peter Fenlon, obviously another one. He has gone to Brentford for $45 million. Look at his price tag already. He just wasn't getting the game time, and in, 3 years with us, didn't overly impress. Started quite a few games in that first season, but then obviously dropped off as we got our upgraded centre-backs. But nice $30 million profit on him. Yes, it's disappointing because he's homegrown, but unfortunately, I think these are the steps that we need to make to up ourselves as a club. Carlos Jimenez also gone to West Ham. He was the Spanish striker, shadow striker who we signed as a bit of a, stopgap. He was released by Madrid. Made 13 appearances for us and scored 3 goals in the league. Okay in Continental as well, but picked him up on free and made $25 million. So really making a lot of profit on some of these players, which is excellent. Hopefully he can kickstart his career again at West Ham. Looks good. Gokhan Sensoy. Was a bit umming. This is like Ruthie's last year. He's out for 4 weeks with an abdominal strain, and also my scouts only say as a last resort. But he was a really good squad player for us over the past 4 years. We doubled our profit on him, to be fair. He's gone to play for PAOK in Greece. A lot of appearances, sort of mainly off the bench, I would say. But yeah, it was a decent squad player. But I just feel with those young players we've got, it's time for them to push into these positions here and we'll cash in. Uni Bilbao, you probably didn't see this guy, Unai Bilbao. We got him from free as well, and we've just flipped him for $7.5 million. Never made an appearance for us, and he's gone to play for Hull in the Championship. And I think he did a pretty good job for them as well. He's got some decent stats there as well. They're the big players out. Other than that, we've got a few loans here. Dedica out as well. A couple of young players out. Raul Maida has gone out on loan again, as has Rastrik. Omar Mufami. This guy, I really like this guy. I wanted him to do well. Slovakia and Tanzania, which is a top quality combination of nationalities. I think that's the weirdest one I've ever seen. Let me know if you've seen weirder. But he's transfer list. I don't think he's going to do much for us. We picked him up for 1.5 from MSK Zilnia in Slovakia. Spent some time on in the Championship and didn't really impressed, but started well at Crystal Palace so far, so hopefully he kicks on. But I love those two nationalities. It's just brilliant. So they're all the players in and the players out. There is one player who I am trying at the moment to get in, and that is this man. Yes, Endrick. Endrick is transfer listed at Newcastle. The only problem is they want $108 million for him, and I only have $30 million in the bank. We've put in a bit of 116, weirdly spread out in that. He's happy to come to us, and if we get him, wow, just like, that's huge. Huge. We compare him with Bruce Ball, and as you can see here, he's obviously a lot quicker, better vision, better attacking, better technical, better in the air, Bruce Ball. But apart from that, Endrick is much better than him any day of the week. So we're just sort of structuring a deal there, trying to get Endrick in, and we'll see how that one goes. Competitions, all the regular ones: Champions League, Premier League, the board want us to do really quite well. Quarterfinal FA Cup, not important here. Quarterfinal here minimum, and obviously qualify for the Champions League. Again, played at quite a few friendlies. 6-1 over Caen, Hyde, Calgary, 26-zip, 11-1 over Olympiacos. That was huge. Draws an 18-0. Drew with Toulouse 0 weirdly. A couple of games against some South Korean teams. And yeah, we conceded 2 goals in all of those. So pretty good, some easy teams there. The Olympiacos one was quite weird. The fact that we put 11 past them, you'd think they do a little bit better than that. But we do have Tottenham today in the Super Cup, and I've just noticed quite an easy run for the first 4 games of the Premier League. Middlesbrough, Watford, Wolves and Bristol City. You'd think we would probably be able to overcome all 4 of them quite easily. Season preview, the media thinks we are going to finish 2nd. So that is really, really cool there. We've got the best left back in the team there, as you can, in the media Dream 11. That is Lee J Sub. Matteo Signoni just misses out on that team as well. There are 2 best players by quite a long shot, but as you can see, like Watford, Bristol City, Middlesbrough, who we face, Wolves is probably one of the harder ones, but the media have a 2nd at the moment, which is really, really good to see. Other than that, stuff is all top of the range as per usual. Tactics, sort of a little bit of a tweak that I've made. We're now playing with a deep lying playmaker as well. I just feel that's Signoni's best position. But I've been talking for a good 11 minutes, and let's probably go and play the game here against Tottenham. Now, got a few players out. Obviously, Jose Carlos is out for 7 months. We won't see much of him this season. Rene Galvez is out for another 6 weeks with lower back stress fracture. That's a mouthful. So he's not coming back. And Peter Svejstrup is out for 3 weeks as well. Got a couple of guys coming back to fitness here as it is at the moment. But the team today is Yunus in goal. I'm happy with Yunus. I think he's going to stay. He seems to have improved quite dramatically. We've got Musa Rashad Guerrero, Lee J Sub. He's actually going to play a fullback on attack, and Musa is going to be a complete wingback. I'm changing them to their better position, so we'll see how that's going to go. Signoni and Lafiti in the engine room here. Alberts and Adrian on the right, Hasek, and we're going to go with Aluni up front. That is because Bruce Bowl is not quite fit. He has a sprained ankle ligament and will be out for 2 weeks. So we are going to play this guy. We bought him last year. He is an Italian wonder kid. Was last year. He's not anymore. 11 million from Frosinone. Scored a lot of goals. Serie B. Decent amount in Serie A. So he is going to start leading the line today. Physically, he's pretty good. We'll see how that goes. But we do have Ulysses on the bench, Estrada, Mark Beresford as well. These are the young kids who I'm hoping to give a lot more game time to this year. Jose Njongang. He can play behind the striker as well. It's probably where he's going to play, which might mean Chukwuemeka is going to go, but he's happy as a fringe player, so we might keep him. Obviously, Cheju, and we've got our Japanese. I'm going to call him a wonder kid, but I'm not sure if he's going to go. But we want to give him some game time. Old Kakimoto. And other than that, obviously we've got Krisic there as well. Benny Kudo's still here, and Kostas. Try and give him some more game time there, but I'm really trying to keep this main sort of squad. But anyway, enough talk. It's game time. I don't know. Do you guys like all the talk about transfers and what I'm doing with this player and that player? I don't know. Let me know. But, sometimes we're here for the game. So squad number. Ulysses wants 18. Sorry, mate. Vermaelen's got it. What's your best next number? Like an 88. I always find that, if they want like 18, I'm always then giving them the double-digit number because who really cares? It's just a game and no one really cares what number they get because they're not even real people. So apparently we owe Tottenham after the last match. Don't remember that, but we owe them something, and hopefully that is a drubbing. A drubbing. So here's Tottenham lining up. Anyone who Kulusevski still there. Enzo Fernandez. A couple of other names that not too sure about. But here we are today in our standard 4-2-3-1, I guess, offset. We're really, really intrigued to see how Aluni goes today. How he will cope with this. Obviously, losing Jose Carlos is a massive miss for us, and hopefully we can overcome that with the likes of a Looney there. And but Moose looks like he's just got himself sent off. Brilliant. Your captain getting himself sent off after 15 minutes is absolutely freaking fantastic. Just way to ruin my day. It's going to have to be Hasek. I'm going to have to sacrifice Hasek here. Ortega is going to be a fullback, and he's just going to be on attack. And we're going to go into the centre there, and we might just push Signoni just up a bit. Just give us a little bit more like that. Still going to be a deep line playmaker on support, though. And hopefully this works. Disappointing though that don't get to see those tactical tweaks really coming around, especially with Musa getting himself sent off. And I think that'll apply to all continental games. So he'd probably be banned for our first Champions League game, which is disappointing. What is the camera angle I've got here? It's behind the goal because that's what we were looking at for the penalties against Bayern as we get our first goal, and it is that man, Pierre Giorgio Aluni. He scores his first goal for Oldham. Great stuff for Ortega, the man coming off, but it is Adrian as well there, who seems to have the captain's armband at the moment. Ortega drives into the box, goes across, and Aluni gets a lucky rebound, and I think it's just bobbled up and smashed the boy in the face. So Pierre Giorgio, it's a mouthful. Aluni, that was a lot easier to say. Vasquez now with a free kick for Tottenham. Eunice parries it away, and it is going to be a corner. But Oldham have the lead and even the man down. So that's always a good start. Ball headed away. Vasquez for Tottenham. Ortega. Oh, great stuff as the players bring down. Where are we playing this? We're playing in Eden Arena in Prague. Interesting. And it is half-time there. It's pretty quiet, to be honest. The one shot on target from us, 3 for Spurs, but we have got the lucky goal. I'm going to point the finger. We really need to improve our shooting because, come on, we're not going to win this. 20,000 fans. Does that mean with 10,000 away that it's 10,000 Spurs fans there as well? Gomez now on the ball for Tottenham. Finds the Mohawked Gonzalez down this right-hand touchline, but Alberts easily scoops that up, and Guerrero goes back to Eunice. Rashad now. Both the centre-backs on yellow cards, so that could be a little bit of a danger. Lee J. Sub not having the best game at left-back on a 6.4. Rashad, though, Lafiti finds Signoni. That pass just doesn't have enough on it, and Enzo Fernandez capitalises ball now. And that is almost an exact replica of how we scored our goal. A cross coming in, ricocheting off one of the defender's feet and just going straight almost into the head of the striker. I think, though, the Tottenham striker probably knew a little bit more about it than poor Aluni did, but it is 1-1. What's going to make a substitution, but we do head into a highlight here. Both my wingers playing poor, Adrian and Alberts, which is good to see, and Lee J. Sub, possibly those three have got time for a substitution written all over them. Spurs score their second. David Kaloka. Honestly, in all honesty, I think Musa has lost us this game. If we lose this Super Cup, I am literally blaming our captain. It is all his fault at this point. Getting sent off after 15 minutes has absolutely cost us. Absolutely cost us. We're going to bring Krisic on for Lee J. Sub, and we'll leave him as a fullback. We'll change him to a wing-back on attacks. That's usually what we play. A 6.2 and a 6.3. Great stuff. Well, let's bring on Estrada and Ulysses, and let's see what the two young Mexicans can do on either flank. Lafiti looking a little bit tired, but we'll leave him for the moment. See if these Wonderkids can do the business. We'll demand some more, and we will change that up to... Probably should have started at positive. We might just go straight to attacking, I think. Hopefully we can do something here, but I mean, we've been really, really flat. One shot on target all game. doesn't look like it is going to amount to anything, and we look like we're about to lose our first trophy. Annoying. So Lafiti, I didn't realise Upamecano can also play at midfield, but we will bring Cheju on for Lafiti, and we are going to do that little swap there like that. And Cheju is pretty good at all of them. Signori is quite good at most of those roles. We are going to put him on deep line playmaker onto support though. We're going to play 2 deep line. No, we're going to change him up, and we're going to put him onto a we're going to put him on as, you know what, we're going to put him on a Mazzala as attack and just see what happens there. All right, hopefully with 10-ish minutes to go, we can pull something out of the hat and grab an equaliser as we have the ball here from a goal kick. It is Eunice to Rashad Signori. His pass, that's 2 passes he has done, which have led to goals. Marsdick scores there, and that's Signori. 2 of his passes have led to goals, and we are absolutely capitulating here. I mean, this is... I blame Musa. I absolutely blame our captain for this. He's the bloody captain. He has really let the team down. Really let the team down. Cheju, Balloony now on the ball, but he just can't control it. Oh well, we won the Super Cup last year. The board don't really care about it. No one really cares about it. He says as we get to the end of the season and possibly could have had a trophy, and this could be it. But I think we're running out of time here. It is going to be a Spurs win, and it is going to be a disappointing loss for Oldham here. No, we're not watching that presentation. Into the sheds. Thrash the arms. Yeah, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. I might even fine Musa or give him a stern warning. Stern talking to. So, no. Boring. Sometimes I really hate football. Yeah. Oh. Get 3 million, Musa. We're not going to appeal. I can't give him any more because he's going to get upset with that. Right. Just the one game, obviously, because I had all that nattering at the beginning. We're going to leave the episode there. Great stuff to start off with a win. Good to see Aluni getting a win, a loss. Aluni getting a goal there. Now, I am thinking... We're not going to play these games. I'm not going to do the Spurs game again. West Ham might be an interesting one. I think we will come back for West Ham. Maybe, I never know what to do here, and I'm always just bumbling around it. Look, I'm going to come back, and when I do, it'll be the next video, and you guys can watch that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I will see you next time. Bye.